You know, we've all seen leaders who just seem to shine for a moment and then fizzle out. But what about the ones who really truly last? The ones who build something that actually endures? Well, today we're going to break down a really fascinating speech about the hidden architecture behind that kind of leadership. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So, what is it? What's the secret sauce that separates a fleeting success from a legacy that actually stands the test of time? This is the big question the source material puts on the table, and it pushes us to look way beyond the usual answers like strategy or market share. And this quote, this is really the core idea. The argument here is that long-term success isn't just about what you do, but what you stand for. When it talks about forces greater than ourselves, it's suggesting that these huge principles like integrity and purpose aren't just nice ideas. No, they're active forces that have a real, tangible impact on your success. All right, so let's dig into that first pillar, justice. The speech doesn't treat this as some vague, lofty ideal. Instead, it's presented as a structural principle, like the actual concrete foundation that enduring strength is built on. This brings us to a really cool concept called the righteous judge principle. The idea is that justice isn't just sitting there passively. It's an active, impartial force. It's almost like a law of organizational physics where, over time, what is right is upheld, what's wrong gets corrected, and the people with real courage get lifted up. And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? It shows the two paths. On one side, you've got organizations built on shaky moral ground. They just fade. Their actions, no matter how clever they seemed at the time, eventually perish. But on the other side, those built on integrity, on a mission of service, they don't just survive. They endure. They stand. So you can almost think of this as a formula, a powerful equation for leadership. Righteousness, it says, leads to true strength. Why? Well, because it builds trust that you just can't buy. Equity creates true endurance, because it fosters loyalty and makes a team incredibly resilient. And finally, purpose. That gives you true authority, the kind that's earned through inspiration, not just demanded because of your title. Now let's see how the next piece builds on this. Okay, that brings us to the second pillar, purpose. But here's the thing, the speech completely reframes it. We're not just talking about a mission statement hanging on a wall. It's presented as a powerful defensive stronghold for a leader. Just think about that for a second. When the market goes crazy, when your competitors are coming at you from all sides, when the pressure feels absolutely crushing, the speaker argues that a clear, powerful purpose is the one place a leader can find shelter and real, unwavering strength. So, how does that actually work in the real world? Well, first, purpose gives you resilience. When you know why you're doing something, you can handle almost any how. Second, it provides clarity. It cuts through all the noise and shows you what really matters when you're in a crisis. And finally, it inspires audacity. It gives you the guts to make bold moves because you have this deep trust that you're on the right path. And this quote, wow, it really captures the ultimate promise here. It's this idea that for leaders who are guided by something bigger than just profit, there's this fundamental assurance. It's this belief that when things get tough, they won't be left alone, that by sticking to that higher calling, they will, in the end, rise. Okay, so now things get a little more serious. After laying out the foundations for success, the speech delivers this really stark warning about the alternative. And it's not presented as a maybe. It's framed as an inevitable, unbreakable law. I mean, this metaphor is just incredibly stark, isn't it? Any organization that spends its time digging a pit for somebody else, whether it's through shady business practices or just bad intent, will eventually fall into that very same pit. It's like a natural law. The energy you waste setting traps is energy you're not using to build your own solid foundation. And then, bam, this next line just drives the point right home. Every hidden trap becomes a snare for the one who set it. The argument is simple. You can't escape this. It's not a risk, it's a certainty. The very tools you use to deceive others will inevitably turn back on you. It's a powerful, powerful warning. So after that really heavy warning, we get this amazing contrast. It says there is one thing, just one, that is truly unbreakable. And what is it? The hope you inspire in the people you serve. The idea is that by focusing your energy on lifting others up, especially those who are underserved, you connect to this positive force that will simply never perish. It's the complete opposite of those self-defeating traps we just talked about. And you know what? That single, unbreakable idea of service, it leads us right into the final section, the mandate to lead. With justice, purpose, and this law of consequences all laid out, the speech ties it all together into one clear, powerful call to action. So, here it is, the final mandate. This is the how-to for everything we've just discussed. It's a call to lead with boldness, not fear. To stand totally unshaken in your principles. To operate with humility, but also with the kind of deep confidence that comes from serving that higher purpose. At the end of the day, it's about making sure every single decision echoes with justice, and every action reflects real courage. And it all comes down to this. The ultimate mission, the whole point of this entire leadership philosophy, is boiled down to 3 simple, powerful words. To serve, to uplift, and because you do those first 2 things, to endure. So we end up right back where we started, but now the question is aimed squarely at you. The speech lays out this powerful idea that purpose can be a fortress when you're under pressure. So the final thought it leaves us with is a really personal one. What purpose is your stronghold?